Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for today. And we got a brand new Degenerocity video, and this one, he's cooking with this one. Childhood video games, Crazy Taxi, Sonic Unleashed, Mario Wii. Alright, oh wait, no, actually, that might be the DS one. That's the DS one. New Super Mario Wii on DS. It's new Super Mario Wii on the DS, ported to the 3DS, which got ported to the Switch. So Mario DS on Wii. Wait, no, other way around. Wii on DS for the 3DS, ported to Switch. Wii U. What was that? Did you hear that beep? What was that? Anyway, let's watch this. Link in the description. 3, 2, 1, play.
I love distractions. They
I
help me
love
forget the pain of reality.
Tony
So
Soprano.
video games to me is like a blessing from the heavens itself. They take us to a new world with new opportunities where you could be whoever.
Sometimes they're terrifying, like Silent Hill 2.
You can straight up do whatever you want.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's also a cool pastime. And as a kid, I was a bona fide gamer. I say as a kid because nowadays, other than the usual squad games you play with the homies, I don't really
Which
be
aren't real
gaming
games.
too much. The only game I really be putting my hours
Galaga?
in is Overwatch.
Oh.
And I'm not proud of that. I'm
Oh.
embarrassed. Anyways, that's why I wanted to talk
That's
about
fine.
games that I
That
actually
makes sense.
like. Games from my childhood. I'ma just be talking about the games I used to love and play back then.
Guitar Hero,
and there
let's
might
go.
be 1 or 2 games that you used to play
Oh
that
my
I
God.
might mention. And if
Oh,
I do
it's
mention
Hero
one, we
Brian.
might be long lost twins.
It's
Because some of
Hero
these games are my favorite of all
Brian.
time and have developed me into the man I am today. So take a seat as
Love
I
Key and
discuss
Peele.
my childhood
Oh!
video games.
Oh, Link Between
Okay, you
Worlds
sat?
is so good.
Alright, you gotta stay seated because this video is
Why the
sponsored.
fuck did that game not get pulled?
No, you can't leave. You already sat. This video is sponsored by Opera GX, the web browser for
Such a good
gamers.
fucking
It's designed in a way to
Haven't read
enhance
the
your
review.
internet surfing and gaming experience, while also making everything about it easier for you. Browsers
Oh my God.
often use a lot of RAM, especially when having multiple tabs.
Yeah, don't I fucking know it.
But with Opera GX, you can control
God
the amount
damn
of
it,
RAM
son of a
and CPU
bitch.
your browser can use. Opera GX also offers and recommends you free-to-play games. A lot of them I think are hidden gems. It can operate
like what?
every
Name
Google
5.
Chrome extensions, so
Name
you can still
5.
use all your favorite extensions from your last browser and do them over here. You can also have quick access to chat
You can
GPT
Ceanify
on
your
the
browser.
sidebar, just
That's
in case
sick.
if you need to cheat on a test real quick. Now,
Can I just have hentai as my thing?
those are all neat and dandy, but my favorite thing about this browser are the mods. Here you can mod your keyboard with any sound effect you want. There's tons of wallpaper themes
That's not fucking annoying at all.
that targets anybody's niche. You like anime? They got those.
Yes.
You like memes? They got those too. You like video games? Of course they got video game
Oh,
ones.
yeah,
What do you
bro,
think?
they got
There's
Devil
a
May
constantly
Dante.
growing library of over 8,000 different mods
I
on
said
here,
Broke Us
all
All.
free. You can use my link,
Need for Speed Most Wanted.
operagx.gg/degenerocity to download Opera GX for free today. Links are in the description and pinned comment. Thank you, Opera GX, for sponsoring this video.
I need to use it.
I've been Team Xbox all my life.
Hell
Been
yeah.
with them since they sold my mom a new Xbox that didn't even work. Back then, I would
Whoa.
play most of my games
got
offline
bad
because
luck.
it took us a minute to even get Xbox Live. By the time we
Took me maybe 2 years after it came out. Maybe a year after, thinking about it. It was right before Halo 2 came out. I know that.
got it, the Xbox One was already coming out. Because of that, I ain't really played games like Halo or Call of Duty. I know they got story modes, but to me, those weren't the main selling points. I wanted to shoot people and talk shit on voice chat.
Shoot
so I
people.
played games where the fun wasn't in having a Wi-Fi connection, but connecting with the story and characters.
Yeah.
And what better way to do that than with a property you already know front to back?
Halo.
That's why the
Naruto,
Naruto
oh,
games
no.
were my I'm pretty sure I copped every
He didn't have Xbox yet, so.
single 360
Hell yeah.
Naruto game besides.
They're pretty good. Rise of Ninja, or Rise of a Ninja, whatever it's called. And then Broken Bond, pretty good games.
Storm 2. These games
Yeah.
were so lit. I must have played the story mode of Rise of Ninja about 11
Hell yeah, bro.
times by now. Mainly because it was so short. It only
Yeah,
covered up
sure.
to the Gaara attacking the village. And the game is only told in Naruto's perspective, so they skip a bunch of fights and storylines. Sasuke getting the
Pretty
curse
good, though.
mark skipped. Rock Lee versus Gaara glossed over. Ino
Yeah.
versus Sakura. Nobody give a fuck about
Yeah,
that.
I don't
but
give a
they
shit
skipped
about
that too.
fuck anything
Jutsus were
soccer
also
related.
annoying AF to do. You had to hold both triggers and do
In
some
the
quick
original
gymnastics
Naruto,
with
at
the
least.
sticks, holding it down. Thing almost gave me carpal tunnel. Half the missions are following rings, delivering scrolls, and going against these bum filler bandits. But
Is he talking shit about Naruto Rise of Ninja?
Back then, I would eat this up like a chicken Caesar salad without the salad. I love the kind of open worldness of the game,
Boy,
running around the Leaf Village and construction sites. The ults were cool and stylish, and the ramen delivery missions, now those would make me come back to the game for seconds. These parts of the game went hard, and it ain't that hard to impress kids.
It's just so cool you could do the actual
Nine-Tails transformation
jutsus.
and sexy jutsu for my attention. And it has both. Outrageous.
Hell yeah.
In terms of nostalgia, the game went hard. But I definitely say the Storm series was a huge improvement.
Sure.
And I say that not as a diss. It's hard to beat
I mean, to be fair, there ain't no Rise of a Ninja 2. There's a bunch of fucking Storm games.
The Storm series is literally the best thing anime games can offer. Although I've heard a lot of hype for the Dragon Ball ones, and Roblox got some
You never watched or played them?
cool games too.
Oh yeah, watch out.
Any of them are better than Ultimate Ninja Generations or Storm 3. I doubt. I also used to play a few Xbox Connect games. Now,
oh yeah? You want to admit this?
I genuinely thought this was future technology.
To be fair, there are some really good games. Dance Central, really good. Connect Star Wars. I'm just doing a bit.
Like, you can control a game with no controller and just using your
I like how they can't even sync it up for the fake ass footage they have.
Hands and feet at the camera? This some Back to the Future type. I thought we gonna have this technology.
Boy looks like a Mandarin from
but here it was.
Silent Hill 2.
Here. So then we got a few games. Connect Joyride and Connect Adventures. Joyride was so fun, connecting both my hands to the game steering. It felt like I was actually driving a real life car. Granted, I only had the demo, so I did one race and it kicked me out. But I played the race on repeat. Connect Adventures, now this was my favorite Connect game. It was a bunch of outdoor activities I think you see a Boy Scout do.
Go to any thrift store yard sale, you'll find about 400 copies of this fucking game.
Water rafting, wipeout, target practice, stuff you would expect. Played this all the time with my brothers. My favorite one of these mini games was the aquarium one, where you had to block the cracks of glass so you don't drown. And me in real life, controlling this game, you'd think I'm a mime. Rafting was fun too, till I got to the parts where I have to jump, because the Kinect would never pick up on me jumping. Every time I tried jumping, it just wouldn't.
They needed a better fucking option. Because my big ass jumping too, fuck, man. Everybody say Queso whenever he jumps or even moves, fucking 20 dead in Alaska. I actually probably killed some people. Legitimately.
Too high, because there's 5 other niggas that live with me, aka my family. And my room was upstairs. I couldn't jumping around too much or too loud. My mom might have come in and beat my ass for it. So I was doing a bunch of little jumps, you know? But even when no one was home and I was jumping as high as little old me could, the Kinect still wouldn't pick it up. This was a problem for all my Kinect games, which is why I fell off of it quickly. I had Sonic Free Rider.
I feel like that might have been the positioning of the camera. You have to make it so you can see your whole body for it to kind of work. Oh, Sonic Free Riders,
Kinect version, and I never finished a single race on that game because it straight up wouldn't connect my body to the Xbox.
No, that's the game. That's not even the Kinect. That's the fucking straight up the game. A piece of shit.
It wouldn't work, bro.
I remember like Rise of Nightmares. Remember that game?
I tried this multiple times and it never worked. And the game was Kinect exclusive.
I had a whole series on another channel I had, just called Gore Plays, where I would do, I think I call it Connect Month or Connect a Month or some shit, where it was just me playing Kinect games the entire month. I should bring some of those videos over on this channel. They're old. I'm sure they're dated as fuck, but...
You can't play this with a controller. You have to use the Kinect, and since that ain't work, the game was useless. It was with this, I realized I ain't want any more Kinect games. My mom was saying no to me asking for games all the time. I'm not gonna waste a few times she said yes on getting Kung Fu Panda 2 on Kinect. I needed a real game. Luckily, one day, the heavens blessed me with not one, but a 4-in-1 disc game.
You put it in the wrong way.
The Sega Dreamcast collection. Easy Taxi, Space Channel 5 Part 2, Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, Space Channel 5. Such a good game.
And Bass Pro Shop.
The fuck you say Bass Pro Shop? I don't think that's right. Bass Pro, just Bass
Crazy
Fishing.
Taxi was crazy. Picking up people that expect me to drive them across the entire city in 30 seconds. And if I'm 2 seconds late, they get out the car while I'm speeding doing 100 on the sidewalks. Like, they need to get to this stop so bad they willing to break all their bones in their body. We was just going to the gas station.
That part was wild and Lady Bird.
Why are you in a rush? But that's what made it fun. Going crazy in a car, hitting pedestrians with no consequences. sounds like a drunk driver's dream. And little me was inspired by this. This was essentially my GTA before I knew what it was. Great game. If you
I've never seen that before.
play BD Joe in the game, I don't trust you. Sonic Adventure. I ain't gonna lie, I barely played it. I thought the game looked ugly, and I tried to get into it. I was a big fan of Sonic, which I'll get into later.
So I know Sonic fans are gonna be very happy. Unhappy, sorry. I'm like half asleep, I should mention.
So awkward. Their mouths were animated like they had dentures. And the music is great, but the music would be blasting over them talking, so you barely
Well, that's a... that sounds like a blessing to me.
Anything they're saying. Thank God for this. I'm sorry to all my fellow Sonic writers. I'm probably speaking straight blasphemy. I'm just saying what I thought as a kid. I'ma definitely play this game again in the future. Hopefully the next time I play it, it'll knock some sense into me of how truly great this game probably might be. Space Channel 5 Part 2 might be the best dance game I've ever played. It's a game set in space about the villain Purge, who wants the universe to dance for him against their will. And it's up to local news reporter
to save oh yeah, they put her age there. By the way, she's 22.
Dancing and space. And this game is so
awesome.
Fun. The game having fun, wild levels.
Michael Jackson's in it.
Alien
so good.
Monsters. Battle of the Bands.
Is he gonna bring up Michael Jackson?
Did I mention Space Michael Jackson is a supporting character? And there's a mission where you have to save him from Purge, and it's actually voiced by Michael Jackson.
Yep.
So, this might be the best game of all time.
It might be the best.
So colorful and stylish too. In the future, everybody got that shit on, bro.
Dude, they didn't even remake this. They just announced a bunch of fucking remakes for like Crazy Taxi and Golden Axe and Jet Set Radio. That's awesome. But Space Channel 5, come on, bro. I mean, I guess they kind of made a new one recently. I don't even know if it was a new one, but it was a VR game. I don't know if it was new or it was just a remake. Dude, come on. Bring back
no sauce in this. This is a little bit of a spoiler, but the final battle of this game is probably the most fun I had with a final boss in a video game ever. You finally face Purge. He's freakier than ever. And it's like this one long song and dance battle. Purge and the setting keep changing, becoming more challenging. Then the final transformation battle happens, and it's so fun,
dude.
Bro. Words can't describe how fun this ending is.
Great game.
This is so good, bro.
Great game.
The only complaint I have is that I wish it was longer.
Yeah, very short. Yeah. I mean, it's like Parappa the Rapper and what's the Sayonara Wild Hearts and stuff, just like super short musical experiences.
Can legit beat this game in under 2 hours.
Yeah.
But during that time, this game will have you dancing more than Nickelodeon Dance 2K.
Nah, that's impossible.
Space Channel 5 Part 2, it's up there with my favorites. And the Bass Fishing Bass Pro Shop game.
Pretty good. It's a fishing game. It's alright.
It's fishing.
It's fishing. Nintendo.
Before there was anything, before my Xbox, before my Leap Pad, I've been with
you got the Leap Pad?
I had almost every one of their consoles since my birth.
Was that an AVGN episode?
Boy Advanced.
I
had almost every one of their
Could fall Larry
consoles since my birth. From the Game Boy Advance SP to the Switch. Man, grown-up privilege is awesome. You should try it. I was drifting to first place, winning every Mario Kart DS Grand Prix. They used to call me Mustang because of my skills and lack of deodorant. Bakugan Battle Brawlers, though, had me feeling the opposite. I would lose almost every game on there.
That's because you
suck.
It
got to a point where I was just going on to play just to change my character's app.
Is Bakugan still around? I have no idea.
They had some really good fits in that game, not gonna lie. New Super Mario Bros. One of my favorite DS games. The story and format is a lot like most mainline Mario games.
So it's fire?
Bowser's in the drought and Peach is the rainforest. So he kidnapped her and Mario gotta save her ass free of charge for like the 12th time. Levels were super fun. The boss fights were crazy.
Very simple.
You always had me tweaking with every replay. It's a really good play. But I'm gonna be real, my memories aren't with the story mode too much. The real fun was playing the mini games and multiplayer.
I don't remember the this.
Like, the mini games had me on a chokehold,
Okay.
bro. And when
Yeah.
playing a multiplayer against my bros, I'd play harder than Prime Tyson. Danger Bob Danger, where I was avoiding a billion fast fireballs so I wouldn't blow, had me scratching my screen with my fingernails, making my bottom screen look like a cat fight happened on top of it. Puzzle Panel had me sweating because I had no idea how to play this back then.
Oh, it's just like one of those ones where you tap one square and all squares around it change to the other. You know, like if I tap this one, then these go reverse, and they have to get it on.
I didn't get what panel I was gonna press. Like, how was I supposed to know which one to press? This is too much thinking for a 5-year-old. Wanted, my favorite mini game. This shit would have me locked in looking for Wario, Luigi, whoever big nose ass I was supposed to be looking for. I do my absolute.
I remember, didn't the Mario 64 remake, because that's pretty much what it was, didn't for the DS, didn't that also have mini games? I remember. Oh.
Best to find them as
I want to say I remember some.
Trying to get that time turned into nanoseconds. I ain't recorded then, but I bet on your grandma's soul I got the world record on this.
That mini game seems familiar. That's why I'm like wondering, did they put that in Mario 64 DS also?
A glance at who's wanted and I find them, I would beat my stylist on
yeah, Mom and Dad, here you go.
I did not treat my DS with care. And I can't not bring up Luigi's Casino games. This game put me on some of my favorite hobbies. Investing. But when I played these games, I was so bad at them. I didn't know how to play poker. I was fine. Luigi didn't care though. He ain't mind hustling the kid.
What the fuck he
said? I didn't know how to play poker. I was fine. Luigi.
Where your cigarettes say 18 plus, but you are 10 and just ate the whole pack. Big weed.
He ain't mind hustling the kid. Only game I was good at was matching cards. And ever since my losing streak against Luigi, I vowed to never lose in the casino ever again, no matter the game.
Is this an anime? A casino anime?
I do not think my promise is going well. The 1v1 multiplayer was the best thing about the game. The first person to get all 5 stars or takes the other person's lives wins. This is the game where bonds would be broken, because we would absolutely abuse each other in this, jumping on our heads above pits, using the giant mushroom to stomp them out and destroy the stages. And
I guess it was called Mario vs. Luigi.
Wrap it up, because whoever got that won the game. I'd just be
Seems like this was pretty jam-packed for what were they, $30 at this point? Like, DS games were like 30, 35 bucks.
Losing in that shell, back and forth, killing my bro constantly, till he lost everything and I won. It ain't fun at all being on the other side of that, but being that felt exquisite. This game.
He puts way too much Delorax shit in here.
It was so.
That movie's so fucking shit.
Fire, bro. New Super Mario Bros. Is super.
It's gonna upset some fucking more. I mean, some people out there. But
fun and has one of the best multiplayer.
Kind of ruins the entire point of the fucking book, but whatever.
Moving on from that.
I'm sure if Dr. Seuss or Zeus, however it's pronounced, was still alive, he'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Just something that had all your favorite characters put together in one
PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale.
No, I'm not talking about That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana.
What?
I mean Smash Bros. Smashing wasn't just a game, it was a lifestyle. I used to grind this game, trying to be
grind my boys.
The best out of everyone
Jim
around
Jam.
me. Even rock the Smash Bros cut at one point.
Damn, you got that cut?
Lucas, Palutena, and Isabella.
Oh yeah,
and
I want to fuck Palutena.
Out of their moves, freezing MFs, exploding MFs, and catching them like a fish. I was not a fun person to play with. Was I good?
Hell no.
Let's not go too deep into that. We're talking about the good times here. I've been a part of this franchise since
I'm feeling it.
Actually, I was playing Super Smash Flash before that.
Oh yeah.
Blade, because I never.
How about what was it called? Mugen? Is that the other one where it's just like a bunch of characters? Like it really is like random characters. Does that still exist?
Waited for the Wii U to come out.
Does that and does Salty Bet still exist? Remember Salty Bet?
Me to actually play, bro. And if Smash Flash was the game to peak my.
I say Salty Bet because it used Mugen. I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna explain what it was. You just bet on who will win, and it's a Mugen like AI fight or whatever. So.
Then Brawl made me a lifetime fan of this franchise, cause the story mode is a masterpiece. Everyone teaming up against Nintendo's most evil villain.
The story is cool. I will give you that. Yeah.
Ganondorf.
It was definitely cool, but playing it, I don't know. I never really loved the gameplay of those.
Bowser.
If they took the story, all the cutscenes, all the fun stuff like that, and then put it with the gameplay of the newest Smash Brothers and the I guess the campaign for that, where it's not like I don't know. I felt like that was a better version of that. Wario, I'm gonna win.
Like the intro scene
Shout out
is the ancient
Snapcube.
minister blowing up a whole stadium full of people. The villains had no chill. They did not hold
those
back.
motherfuckers
This is
dead.
the scariest Wario had ever been. For the first time ever, he seemed like a real threat. When he's not in his pants, he knows how to put the fear in people, which made the
fear
movie
of
even
God.
more exciting. The stakes were high. The story had me on an emotional roller coaster too, crying on my hands and knees.
Will Samus and Pikachu fuck? That's what I want to know the entire time.
Sacrificed himself to save Lucas, then going absolutely nuts when Rayquaza showed up. Because for a second, I thought he was going to be a playable character. But nah, they strip-teased me. Its stacked storytelling would completely distract me from the fact that it was pretty easy to beat. It takes about 2.5 SpongeBob movies to complete. But the world for me is in a standstill when playing this. I wish every Smash game had a story as good as this one. Or even had a story in general. Word of Light was not it for me, because it ain't about you. Outside the boss fights,
there ain't no story. This cutscene's cool, but
a few cutscenes, you mostly just fighting NPC spirits collecting trophies for so long. It's boring, bro. And the Wii U version didn't have a story either. Nintendo really only balled out for Brawl for story mode. The series is like the RoboCop franchise.
Which is funny, because, like, most people would consider Brawl the weakest Smash Bros. Game. A lot of people would.
Guys, only one of them has a good story, and the rest are... Brawl is the most nostalgic Smash game for me. It's not the best one, but it definitely has the best story. And also, I can't help but feel nostalgic for the announcement trailers for Ultimate. When Nintendo were dropping...
Me too. Nostalgic. Don't say that. It has been 6 fucking years since the game came out. To be fair, it got announced the same year it came out, which was sick. But, fuck me. Don't say nostalgic like it was, like, years ago. It was, but, like, no...
Teasers for who and what will be added.
Yeah, fucking Simon.
Added to the game back then would be the most hype I've ever been for.
I mean, the last one was still like what, 2 years ago? Maybe 3 years ago. When was Sora announced? That was like 3 years ago.
Those were not trailers. Those
were Joker.
I wouldn't even know like, or play the games half the characters that were announced were in. Like the hell is a Min and damn, she got bitches. But seeing everyone online.
Oh, am I gonna be here?
In.
Nah,
like
I don't think my shit will be here.
And damn, she got bitches. But seeing.
Wait, hold on. Maybe. Oh, there's that guy.
Seeing everyone online go crazy.
Where's me?
Would be enough for me. Binging.
I'm not important enough. I thought maybe I'd be in one of the compilations. I know my video wouldn't be there.
Be enough for me. Binging reaction videos of people going nuts to their favorite characters from titles they love. And Fire Emblem. Their reactions to these reviews would be so infectious that
pussies?
I can't help but go crazy watching it with them. What a beautiful time that was. Yeah. When the next Smash comes out, hopefully we can be as
Dude, we need a new one.
I trust that
if Nintendo was smart for Switch 2, they would have a fucking Smash Brothers the same year it came out. I'm assuming next year will be the year Switch 2 comes out. Like, I mean, a launch game would be fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
You will. Once Nintendo announces Goku will be
in the
Smash,
video game.
That shit will break the internet.
Dude, if they actually got Goku, that'll never happen.
Smash Bros for me is not only a great free-for-all fighter.
I want Doomslayer, but that's me.
But a way of...
I imagine his weapon wheel, like that's one of like like the drop-down menu for Hero from Dragon Quest. Like, except his is just like a straight up weapon wheel. You can get all the weapons from like Doom Eternal or whatever.
I ain't got
or the newest game, I guess.
Skills. But soon as you pull out the Switch, that is not a strap, you're trying to smash, you'll have me wagging my tail like a labradoodle. We smashing, bro. And I ain't gonna hold back on you.
He's no fucker.
What are we talking about? Smash Bros is one of my favorite video game franchises of all time.
Sure.
But when talking nostalgia, nothing comes close in this race other than a spiky, blue-haired alien creature.
But you didn't play Sonic Adventure? I'm sorry. What?
And I'm talking about no other than Rick from Rick and Morty.
Hell yeah, let's go, baby.
Sonic is my favorite childhood video game franchise of all time. I know that might sound weird to some of y'all because Sonic fans don't have the best rep going for us.
Well, you know, you know.
In fact, the franchise itself don't got a good rep, with games being a Russian roulette to being great or garbage. I know there's a lot to be turned off by.
Oh, damn,
but
bro.
if you ignore the bad things, there's only good things. Plus, the first
Wait,
Sonic
is the bad thing the good thing too? Is that what that was showing?
game I remember liking and playing was Sonic the Hedgehog. Nah, not that one, the good one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This was one of the first 360 games I've ever
What?
played. Most of us know how
Yo, what the fuck wrong with your brain, bro?
infamous this game is. It's known as
You're
one of
living up to your name now.
the worst Sonic games. The controls were
Degenerate.
bad. The camera was all over the place.
Dude,
Long
there's some people out there that get upset when you talk shit about Sonic 06. I don't understand, bro. You need some quality assurance in your life if you think this game's good.
ass loading screens that pop up all the time. Glitches everywhere. And just a terrible
You need to play like a game that's actually like a 6 or a 7.
a terrible gaming
Don't
experience.
play 8, 9, or 10, or your brain would probably explode by the quality. Yeah, you know, hey, up yourself. If you think Sonic 06 is a good game, 1, jump off a cliff, or 2. No, I'm just kidding. 1, play a game that's like a 3 out of 10. See what a 3 out of 10 is, because that's already way higher than Sonic 06. And then just make your way up, like 4 or 5, you know. Slowly, though, you know, because if you play a 10 immediately after playing a Sonic 06, and you think Sonic 06 is good, your fucking brain would explode. It would melt out your eye sockets.
If you're above the age of 7. And since I wasn't, when I played it, I loved it. I would play this all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I thought everything about this was so cool. The story
What?
being Dr. Eggman kidnaps Princess Elise to get her Chaos
Oh, yeah,
Emerald
bro.
and to find out the secrets of the
pussy.
Flames of Disaster, also known as Iblis, so he could do his plan of world domination.
There we go. I was wondering when Sam Cube Dub would come in there.
And Sonic gotta stop him. But also,
Why
Silver
does he look different? Like,
comes from 200 years in the future, where the world is over. It looked like hell. And
It's
it's
no use.
completely taken over by Iblis. And Silver is told by a guy named Mephiles that the only way to
Memphis,
stop this from
Tennessee.
happening is to kill Sonic. But that isn't true, because Mephiles is actually the other half of Iblis, and he's the
Iblis.
bad guy.
Yep.
You can also play Shadow too. Mephiles, I thought, was such a cool villain. His character design went hard. His voice was deep and menacing. In my eyes then, that's all you needed to be.
Yeah, he was the
I thought the
Jonkler.
story and characters were engaging and interesting. Though, even as a kid, seeing Elise kissing Sonic was a little weird. Especially when seeing Amy. Like, his girls are right there, bro. Some of the levels were fun too. City Escape, my favorite. You sometimes get to
wow,
ride
you got
a
the name wrong. Fake fucking fan.
Eagle and drive
Sorry, I was acting like a Sonic degenerate.
a car. Are y'all sold on this game yet? But I can't talk about this
You
game
could
without
be in a car, which definitely controls well. Rogue, Rouge the Bat. I corrected myself. I'm half asleep.
mentioning the glitches, because they're legit everywhere. Walking upside
Oh, no,
down
Blade
on
Runner.
loops, getting sent to space, whatever this is. These glitches would happen so frequently that I could get how people would hate this game and find it unplayable. Because it was.
Hey,
However, maybe it
whoa!
was
I
the
could have had
Red
that.
Boolean pencils I ate then.
Edible
But
chalk.
I didn't really
Actually looks
mind
pretty
them.
good. What
In
the
fact,
fuck?
I
I ate
have
that.
fun with the glitches on some of my replays. Look, I know for a fact I'm looking at this game
So
through
cool.
rose-tinted glasses. I know if I would have played this today with
So rose tinted, you can't see out the motherfuckers.
patience I have, if one glitch kill me, I'ma rage quit
Completely.
and switch to a game that I actually enjoy. However, kid me loved it. I would replay it, and it's not like I ain't have other games. I played this because it was fun. I played this during a time of my life that only that version of me would enjoy this game. But I can still see myself playing it in the near future. Project 06 version though. I'm not dealing with those loading screens. I loved Sonic 06.
Sorry?
It turned me into a fan.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Imagine how I felt when I played my first good Sonic game. Sonic Unleashed is my favorite.
IGN gave it a
Sonic
3 out of
game.
10 though, so was it IGN or was it GameSpot? One of them gave it like a really low score, which was fucking crazy.
Sonic turns into a werewolf. That's the
werewolf.
story. Take my money. The game also starts off
He's
with
a
the
furry
best
now.
looking Sonic
Because
cutscene.
technically Sonic's not a furry, right? Because he's not. Do hedgehogs have fur? I thought they only had spike. I don't know. I know they rub shit on themselves.
I've ever seen. This shit rivals Pixar. The levels were so.
I'm just gonna head nod. Pretend like I agree. I agree with that statement. I don't at all. Pixar levels.
Zesty. In the daytime, you play as regular
Zest.
Sonic, blasting through stages almost effortlessly in a way I hadn't seen Sonic do. The nighttime, you switch to Werewolf Sonic. Although you were a lot slower, swinging and doing combos on those robots and dog things always felt satisfying. The boss fights are...
It's fine.
Whoopee! They were a good mix of challenging while also being exciting. Besides this one, I hated it. When playing this, it was the best Sonic gaming experience.
Did I even play the... I think I played this on Wii or something.
I
can't remember. I'm pretty sure I didn't play it on Xbox 360 or PS3.
The cutscenes were great. The controls actually work, and there are quick time events. Sensational. But easily my favorite part of Sonic Unleashed is this little nigga right here, Chip. Chip is a very bat hybrid, I think, who, when losing his memories after Sonic fell on top of him from falling from outer space, becomes his quirky comedic sidekick. For a lot of the game, he don't do much other than cracking jokes, handing out chocolate to people, and just being a vibe. That's all I needed out of him. We weren't just on a mission to get his memories back.
He's your little cute companion character that almost every game has. Shit, Metaphor comes out tomorrow, and it has a little fairy character that's your companion.
And I never wanted it to end. Spoilers for
Shit, Silent Hill 2 has it too. Maria.
Unleashed in 3, 2, 1. It ends, bro! After going to the temple to regain the Chaos Emerald's powers, Chip gets his memories back. And apparently, this dude is God. His real name is White Gaia. His job is to protect the world from Dark Gaia. And for millions of years, Dark Gaia would get stronger to destroy the Earth, and Chip would rebuild it back over again. And since Eggman awakened Dark Gaia, he's got to stop it from destroying the planet.
Whoa.
So yeah, he's God. And when we're at the end game,
I'm sorry?
in boss fight, they are facing Dark Gaia in an epic
what is this, Final Fantasy 16?
With them winning
Big ass Titan battles.
Obviously, God and Supersonic on the same team is like Shaq and Kobe. Might as well bench yourself when seeing them coming. But what I didn't see
this truly is Unleashed
coming is Chip saving Sonic's life and staying behind at the Earth's core. And we watch him sink into the lava, seeing him for the last time.
Chip, no! Not Chip! My motherfucking Chip dead!
This game had me
Chip is melted.
feeling emotions I thought I would never feel for
gooey chips.
For video games.
My cookie.
That by the end of the game, after crying my heart out, it made me want to go on this adventure again so it would never end.
This should be called Sonic Adventure.
Is my favorite Sonic game, making me a lifetime fan of the franchise. Not only of the games, but of Sonic itself. I used to be watching those Sonic bloopers and creepypasta videos from back then. Sonic for Hire went 2 times platinum on my iPad.
I need to watch Sonic for Hire. A lot of people say it's actually pretty good.
I'd often play fan-made Sonic games on the computer. Final Fantasy.
I played a couple of those.
Sonic.
A couple Flash Sonic games.
That's just a work of art, bro. If I had a time machine, I'd show this to Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, he'd love it.
I know he'd quit. I know
he'd be like, what the fuck is this? What is this? He's like, it's Sonic. No, I'm talking about the fucking brick thing you're showing me this on.
He knows he can't make something half as good.
Also, how you get a fucking... They probably download the video.
And every Saturday morning, you know I had Sonic X playing on my TV. That Amy Ghost episode had me doo-doo in my pantalones. I'm kind of yapping at
don't even remember that episode.
This point. Sonic is the best. Sonic for president. Let's wrap
Hell
it
up. Sonic McGill.
And those were my childhood video games.
Right,
of course, they weren't all of them. I didn't.
Dude, him loving... I mean, it's pretty much all Sega love in this. I mean, I feel like 70% of this was Sega.
Bring up no Flash or mobile games, and I didn't even bring up Pokemon. Jeez. But
man, fuck Pokemon.
This video has already taken too long to make. I'm basically editing on a Chromebook. Bear with me here. And if you made it this far in the...
I mean, considering the edits...
video, thank you so much. I send you my massage through the screen. Then in the comments, tell me about your
don't ever touch me.
favorite childhood video games and what you liked about it. Thank you, Opera GX, for sponsoring this video and giving me
I'm gay.
And that's all I really wanted to say. So in conclusion, Veridi still for Smash. I ain't forget.
Who the fuck is Veridi? Who in the who? The fuck is Veridi? Who's this motherfucker?
Veridi still for Smash. I ain't forget.
That's one of his videos too. Oh shit, okay. Who the fuck is Veridi? Faridi? Faridi's nuts. Who the fuck is that? Tell your mom you're pregnant. No. Fuck you. I'll tell your mom you're pregnant. You're my son. Alright. We're done. Hey, that was pretty good. Nice little, I don't know why Most Critical's face right now is making me, uncomfortable. He's just staring at me. I gotta get away from this. But yeah, nice little video. Just talking. I mean, it was a simple little video. Hey, I like this game. I like that game. Hey, this game's pretty good. I like this game. Hey, ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyway, I don't know. I'm tired, bros. I need to take a nap before I start streaming. Anyway, that's about.